Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. Can you guys confirm if my sound is good? And then we can get started. How is everybody doing this morning? Well, it's morning on my side. I don't know which part of the world you're coming from, but yeah, let's see what we've got for the day. Awesome, guys. The sound is perfect. So let's get into the markets. Firstly, let's just take what's been happening, what happened on our last trading day. We had a couple of trades that were posted, and some went out of our levels, some kicked us out, and some went pretty good. Okay, so I'll keep checking your questions as well, guys. And just to be on the right side, you can also drop some pairs, guys. Drop some pairs that would like us to take a look at, and then we'll see what we can do in this free session. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course share. So we had the US 100 last week, which didn't work out well. It actually didn't even trigger, because by the time this candle wicked in, I think we were out of the markets, if I'm not mistaken. And then GA also went out of our levels, but it went into our zone and then went out. And then GJ, let's see how GJ worked out. This one didn't even get to our levels, I think. And then VIX as well didn't get to our levels. USD Swiss franc also didn't get to our levels. This is from the previous day, from the Thursday. And then Euro USD, it did, but this trade was not posted on our free or private sessions, but it worked out quite well. And then we had the CAD Swiss franc as well, which triggered and then went all the way into 1R. And then we had ECAD, which didn't trigger as well, literally turned a couple of pips from our entry, which is around what, 6, less than 6. And then we had NZD-JPY. I don't know how many people caught this, but it triggered whilst we were also out of the markets, and hit 3R, give or take. And then we had our EN. This was a very personal trade because it kept wicking us out. So by the time it got into the zero zone, we were completely out. We had given up on it because we usually give it 2 tries. And then AUD-NZD, I also don't know who caught this one because I didn't. And then GBP-CHF, this one wicked out at the first try, and then the second try also wicked out and then eventually tanked. So that was a bit of a dismal trade, which could have hit 6R. And then UJ completely went out, and then it's only coming back in now this morning. So yeah, we could actually have a sell stop on this one and see how far it goes. And then gold has been playing around with us as well. We got this move hitting the 4R, and then it tanked, broke even, but we didn't get the second move now, which is currently just under 4R, yeah, 30.84 give or take. And then we've got the US 30. This one also played a bit of our emotions, but it played out well to the guys that took it. I didn't take it, so just under 3R as well. And then we had a Bitcoin. Bitcoin literally went against us, like literally destroyed us. Fortunately, because of entry levels and the way we manage our trades, we did not trigger this trade, which is pretty good. And that's about it from last week, actually. So hopefully this week we'll get some beautiful trades. Anything you guys want to question, please drop a chat and then we will take a look. Let me just wipe these out quickly and see what we've got on this free live for today. Okay, so I see you guys want me to look at GJ. James wants us to look at GJ. And then John Doe, what are we doing? We're actually looking at the markets, analyzing pairs, picking some entries, some stops and TPs, and hopefully get on them. And then AUD, and KJPY. Okay, we've got 4 pairs already that you guys want us to look at. Let's see. GJ. So GJ was also playing a bit of a personal relationship with us last week, which is not nice. But it's the markets, guys. They do that to us. So with GJ, you can see some imbalances on these. And we can see this beautiful trend line happening here. Remember, these are very relative. So how you mark them, how you see them is up to you. And like I previously mentioned to you guys, once you start seeing pairs like these, you start understanding that it's only a matter of time until this is taken out, which we are probably going to count on. But a potential trade I'd probably look at would be a buy. But now the issue would be this candle here. This is looking at the daily, and then dropping down to the 4 hour would probably have a much clearer view of what we are trying to do, and potentially get some good trades within this potential long position. Okay, the 4 hour, we've got a bit of a level here which you can potentially trade from as well. And then this imbalance, you can see it's been wicked in there. These 2 candles is a bit of a concern for me, but we will see how this trade develops. So now when you start getting into these levels, we're looking at very short entry positions. We're looking at getting into the market from a point of very short position. So this means now we're probably going to have a very tight stop. Just like the stop we had last week. We had a good trade from GJ last week, actually. We had a 4R within like 15 minutes, I think. 6R. That is a good trade. And it was based on this similar setup, 1 hour setup, which I did say I do not like. But yeah, if we do find a good one, we take it. And because we're taking this from a 1 hour level, we're looking at a very, very tight stop. Hence, we had the 1 minute candles targeting these levels here at the bottom. And then probably going to have to use a 15-minute time frame to get a clearer view of this one. And then potentially looking at this area here. But this is how this trade would look. And like I said, it's going to have a very tight stop because we're using the 1 hour time frame. So we'd have a beautiful setup here. Awesome. And then, as you guys know, we're targeting 2R, we move, we close half. 1R, we move stop to break even. 5R, we close the next 15%. 8R, we close the next 15%. And then we trail from there all the way up to either this level, closing a further 10% of the remaining 20, and then leaving the rest to run. So this is how this trade would potentially look. And from the bigger time frame, we would look at a level similar to the buy, but we'll probably get this maybe later in the week, or if it's next week, we will probably get this trade. We're just gonna struggle to find a good entry level, but we will get this trade eventually. It's coming. Okay, so that's our GJ, and yeah, it looks like this. I'm gonna drop it on our free channel. So if you're not on our free channel on Telegram, just check our site, and then you'll find the link, and then we will take it from there. So this I'm dropping on our free channel. just so we don't forget to do it. There we go. And then I'm gonna move again. I'm also gonna drop it on the trading channel actually. So once price gets into this level, we're gonna wait for it, and then we're gonna put a buy stop. So just be careful not to enter too soon. Somebody asked the other day, what level would you want to put a buy stop on? And I said along these ranges. So you'd want to wait for price to hit this level, and then once it does, you can put a buy stop. So you should do it in the next couple of minutes. So I'm going to put an alert here, just so we can have a good entry to get in. Sorry about that. There we go. So you can put your buy stop, guys, and then let's watch what it does. Usually what I do is wait for price to probably drop in this level before I decide to either get rid of the trade or not trade it at all. So let's watch what it does. Now, meanwhile, I need to place the order on my side here. And then we'll be checking AUD USD. So it should trigger, and once it does, 1R, and then yeah, I'll wait from there. So 1R would be, let's just measure this, it would be 4.3 pips above, so it should be around. And watch out for your spreads as well, guys. Spreads are very important. So this is where you will move your stop to break even. So what I'll do is also add an alert as well, and then yeah, if it does that, usually it auto closes on the risk management calculator I'm using, which I'll share with you guys. Hopefully today. I've been saying I'll do the video, but I'll do that. Okay, and then we've got AUD USD. Let's see what we've got on this one. And Luvo Matlasela wants us to look at gold. Take a look at gold shortly. So AUD USD, we are looking at a setup similar to what we had previously as well. We don't really have a good point of entry, but we know that there's a level where price will potentially be returning, smashing all this liquidity at the top. But for now, I don't really see a good trade. On this one, let's see. So if you go down to the 1 hour, we could find something happening here. Sorry about that. We could find something happening in these levels, and this would be a good trade. Oh, and before we move on, guys, there's actually a special happening with TradingView. By the way, I'm not getting paid by TradingView, but they've got a special running, so you can get like a pro package for $1 a month. Yeah, so it moves from 60 US to $1. So that's a nice opportunity to grab. I don't know if it's still available, but yeah, try it out. And then drop into the 5 minute on this chart. We've got this level here. Let's just check how many pips this is. It's very tight. There's also be another tight position, but yeah, if it does trigger, we're gonna get a very tight move up. So yeah, okay, so we've got this going up all the way, targeting, go back into the hourly zone. We are going to target this level here in the short term, because we're looking at the 1 hour candles. So it would look something similar to that. And remember the rules. You have to wait for price to break into your zone and get a buy stop. We never ever use what's this? We never use limit orders. So buy limit, totally no on this trade. So I'm also going to copy that and drop it on our free channels. And then from here on, I'll be moving to the premium and share the rest of the trades. Awesome. So let's look at gold. So like I said, 1 hour move stop to break even, 2 hour take half your trade, 5 hour take 15%, 8 hour another 15%, and then moving forward you'll just have manage it how you'd like. So ideally you'd want to have at least 10% of your trade running, because I mean if it does move from this point, if it does kick off from this point, targeting the daily zone, you're looking at a potential level up into this level, and if it does go beyond that, you're probably looking at another zone which is around here, which is around these levels, and then again these levels. So if it does kick off from this, you'll have a pretty good 10% or 50% remaining, taking as much of it as possible. And then that's about it. And then we've got somebody wants us to look at AUD JPY. So let's look at something slightly not correlated. Let's see. Gold. Guys, this one is I've got a personal relationship with gold. Sometimes it's very good for me. Sometimes it's completely destructible. So usually I don't like working with wicks, and I'll tell you why. So when you work with wicks, you find that it moves ridiculously quick, gets into a level. By the time you try to put a stop order, it's gone. It's completely gone. So you'd want to really try and take advantage of it when you can. So on the daily, we don't really have much of this. I see somebody wants us to look at USD ZAR. I don't really trade the ZAR. I usually focus on the majors, but we'll take a look. Take a look if we've got some time. Okay, so this is what we have on gold. And gold is looking pretty neat. So hopefully we'll get something in the lower time frame. And remember guys, if you've got a small account, you don't want to trade gold. You really don't want to trade gold or any indices actually, unless you just want to go full margin on all your trades, which is the same as a lottery. So you don't want to trade like that. Going to the 5 minute, and then let's take a look at where it is. Okay, so this is how gold looks from this level, and then just gonna swing back into the 15 and then post this trade as well, so it looks something like this. Let's just take a look at how many points the distance is. It's not too bad. And then we're going to look at the target area. The first one is going to be this level here, and then the second one will potentially probably be this one here, and then we'll watch for this one. You can see there's a massive imbalance here, which is pretty good. This is on the 15 minute, by the way, and then we're targeting down at the top. So your entry would look something like this. And yeah, it looks something like this. Awesome. So this is a potential gold trade we'd want to look at. There we go. I think that should be it, which I'm dropping in the free channels. I see you guys have already started profiting on the GJ trade. It's pretty awesome. Drop this in there. Drop that in there. Okay guys, so let's see. One more pair to look at. Okay, I see GJ is in the green. So just watch it and just make sure that when it hits your 1 hour, you move stop to break even, see it already hit. But if you don't have a calculator working with this, you'd have not got that. But yeah, watch out, it's a very tight stop. Okay, so going back now into what you guys want me to look at, we find with gold. Let's see, CAD JPY. Let's try that. CAD JPY. Going into the daily. Let's see. CAD JPY. Okay, this is it's gonna be pretty difficult one, but we'll see how it goes. Let me just remove the previous markings and then take it from there. We are just under 30 minutes into the London Open, guys, so this is probably going to be the last pair we look at. Everything else is going to be dropped in the free channel and the premium channel, of course. There we go. So with CAD JPY, we are looking at a buy. We'll probably be taking it from these levels. Just drop down all the way to the 15, actually. Sorry about that. The execution candles, I usually take a look at them from a different point. These you learn in the bootcamp, by the way. I'm going to share with you guys actually a trade from one of the bootcamp students this morning, and it's potentially going to trigger, and then we'll see how it works out. There we go. There we go. So this would be how CAD JPY would look. And yeah, we'll see how it works out. And remember to follow the rules. Wait for the trade to get into your zone, and then place a buy stop, and then take it from there. Managing it with proper management, you'll be good. That's about it for the day, guys. Or rather for this session. Everything else can drop into the premium channel, drop into the VIP. That's a 1 hour hit. Close 50% of the trade. No, don't close 50. Move your stop to entry and then wait for it to get to 2R, then close 50%. And then if you're very risk averse, you can close a portion now and wait for it to push even further. Anyway, guys, have an awesome day. Happy trading. Yeah, any more questions, drop them on our Telegram channel. Check our website. That's about it. Awesome, guys. Cheers.